Okay, so new update. Got two new fish. There's a little baby tiger Oscar, and there is another cichlid. He's one of the more aggressive types. Can't find any regular names for it, but it's Alratus cichlid. He's about, I'd say, 3.5 inches or so. A little worried because he was kind of really active. You know, and I know you need to get the active ones in the pet shop, but he was really active, so I was kind of scared to put him in here, you know, to see his aggression. But he's doing really fine with the other fish. I mean, he kind of chased around that one just a little bit, only because that one was chasing around the dolphin, you know, and he's been chasing them for a while, you know. But yeah, they're all doing really good. They all seem pretty happy. No issues yet with this guy, you know, and both of them started grazing or feeding or whatever for stuff on the ground. Also, another thing is I found out my guppies had more babies, which is pretty cool. Let's see if I can catch any of them. I don't know if you can really see on this camera. There's like little tiny ones. See there in the back? Some little ones there. There's some little tiny ones up there. Interestingly enough, guppies do not lay eggs. They give birth to swimming little fishies. So that kind of tripped me out because there was already 7 babies, and so far I counted 9, but I can't count all of them because some of them are running around back there. You know, but yeah, really impressed with the sponge filter. Sponge filter is doing excellent. I see some of the fish grazing, some of the cichlids grazing off of there. This little guy I found out was the one eating all the plants, because I had, if you guys seen the last update, I had plants growing, like sitting up there, and there was more up there, and there was more down here, and I noticed him coming over here, and as they got caught on here, he was eating them. So, yeah, so I mean, that's pretty cool. They're grazing off of it. I'm pretty sure it's doing a good biological thing. It's keeping bacteria on there pretty well. Did not get my cichlid stones in today, unfortunately. Let's see, get close up to this guy. He's pretty nice. He's really cool. What I like about him is, yes, that guy has been chasing down guppies. As you notice, there is smaller schools. But the cool thing is, sometimes there's uneaten ones. You know, there's a little, let's see, a little piece of a uneaten gill or something right there. He's been going around and cleaning them all up. He's been eating all the dead ones, which is awesome. I mean, you know, as far as a community tank, I don't know what a traditional community tank is per se, but what I'm really looking at is something with a bunch of different kinds of fish in it. For some of you, they're going to say, oh, well, you know, the tiger Oscar is going to get too big, the blue dolphin is going to get too big. I do have arrangements with my family pet shop. Once I get fish that either get too big for the enclosure or get too aggressive, I can go back and trade them in for something else, which is no issue. Also, if you notice, the clarity of the water is really clear. I did a 40% water change yesterday, which really helped things out. Not super clear like that one, but at the same time, I'm guessing that one doesn't have fluorescent light. It has those little bulbs on that little thing. Plus, the yellow from the rocks, and I believe there's a little tiny bit of algae you can see on the rocks. I believe that is keeping it that dark, kind of weak tea color, but that has always been super clear. It is a small tank. I know it's a lot easier to clean and everything, but I do really think it's because of the under gravel system. I would have liked to use one in here, but of course I wanted the black Tahitian moon sand, because I will be getting a black background because I want everything to pop. I also will be changing out the light. I do not want the fluorescent light. I want more of a clear bulb, pretty much like this. Let me turn this off so you can see it. Pretty much bulbs like that, you know, just regular bulbs. See if I can get a good thing with it on. Now you can't really see that well. But yeah, pretty much those clear bulbs. So that does help with the clarity of the water. The only issue, the fluorescent is really nice and it's soft, but it does bounce off particles. And as you can see, I do have lots of bubbles. And what happens is, I don't know how well you can see, but there is not just those bubbles you see back there, but there is little tiny bubbles, as you can see right there in front of the filter. and those little bubbles do reflect the fluorescent light, which makes it seem cloudy even though it's not, and it's really not cloudy right now. I think it's really just because of the light. So yeah, I mean, that's my update for now. My cichlid stones, it should be coming in tomorrow. I seen that they were processed today in San Diego at the sorting facility of USPS, so hopefully they'll be in tomorrow. But yeah, probably what I'm going to do is stop talking, maybe get about a minute of video of just my little community, and just to see their behaviors and what they do. So let's do this side of the tank first. Oh, and for those of you wondering, hey, where's the goldfish at? If you've been watching all of my updates, unfortunately, before I got the foam filter in, the goldfish did somehow get stuck on there. I caught it, but I didn't catch it in time. So he was still alive, but the rear of his body was pretty much immobilized. I tried putting him in the other tank to see, because it's less flowing waters, to see if he can work it out. I left him in there for about a day, and the whole back half of his body started getting kind of fuzzy, and I was like, shit, his back end's dying. So rather than letting him suffer, you know, I just basically I killed him. You know, I mean, some people were, oh, why'd you kill him? Well, I didn't want him to suffer. So basically, you know, I just did what I had to do and put him out of his misery. You know. So I wish he would have survived. I've never seen, you know, a goldfish survive in warm water like he was doing. And it would have been awesome if he had got to a good size and survived, you know, with all these cichlids. It would have been awesome. You know, because I was going to do a really cool setup to where it was a lot of free swimming space, but at the same time, numerous places to hide. You know. So yeah, community's working pretty good. You can see one of my cichlids over there grazing. These guys just sleep by the food, greedy little fuckers. So yeah, everybody's doing good. I will leave another update tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get my cichlid stones in. I'll do a little bit of redecorating. So, stay tuned, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. Haters, leave me a message. Lovers, leave me a love message. Yeah, so do what you gotta do. Thanks for watching, guys.